Hi, my name is Dex from myconsult, and with the introduction of LHDN E-Invoice, what happens is now companies would need to create this transaction called a self-billed E-Invoice. So when do we need to create a self-billed E-Invoice? That is when you are dealing, example, with an individual landlord. So the individual does not own a business. So as a company, we would need to create a self-billing E-Invoice on behalf of that particular landlord. Alright. So in today's video, we're going to look into how we actually can create a self-billed E-Invoice inside SQL Accounting. Okay, so today actually we will be looking into how you can actually create a self-billed e-invoice via the cash flow entry inside SQL Accounting. Alright, so to do that, we can come back to cash flow entry. Let's go press new payment voucher. Okay, put the date, put the person. So let's say example, I'll put my name. Okay, and then from here, select your bank account and put your IBG number inside here. And then we will select your account code. So let's say example, rental. Okay. And put here warehouse rental for February 2025. Okay, and put in the amount. Alright, so the next thing before you can actually get it validated, you need to come here to more, select your name. So let's say Dex. Okay, make sure your country is selected. So for me, I'm in Malaysia, so I put MY. Here I will actually select self-billed e-invoice. Okay. And then we can put in your IC number here, and for the TIN, always make sure that it's general public. Okay, so the industry code, that one not so critical because this is following your company profile, right? So you can leave it blank like that or leave it as it is. Then once you're done, we just press save. Okay, so to validate a payment voucher, all you just need to do is come here to my invoice, press submit sandbox e-invoice. Okay, so once this is done with a tick, means it's actually showing that LHDN already validated your payment voucher and your self-billed e-invoice. Okay, so here show self-billed invoice. This is a UUID and it's valid. Okay, so what happens if you want to void it? What you can do is you can come back again to my invoice. You can actually press cancel validated sandbox invoice. Okay, but of course today I do not want to do that. You can actually come back to browse screen. You can show this is a valid invoice with 2 days where you can actually void it. Okay, so that's all for today. Do leave a comment in the description below or the comments below so that we can actually see what are the guides you would like us to create in the future. Alright, thank you.